So I want to talk to you guys about DEADMAU5. Now, for some reason you don't know who DEADMAU5 is, he is easily one of, if not the greatest electronic musician of all time. He's one of my personal favorite musicians of all time as well. He's known for wearing this mouse helmet on stage, but his actual name is Joel Zimmerman, and this is him here. I've been listening to his music for over 10 years now, and he's just really, really good. But there's something really strange I noticed about him. The other day, I was watching one of his live performances on YouTube, and I came across this part in the video here. Now, it looks fairly normal, but if you zoom in on this a little bit, what is that? You'll notice, coming out of the eye of the helmet, appears to be a mouse tail. So I started racking my brain of what this could possibly mean, and I realized that Joel Zimmerman is not DEADMAU5. DEADMAU5 is the mouse inside of the helmet that controls him to make the music, and that's why he wears the helmet on stage. So what that would look like is the helmet would look like this, and then it would open up and you would see something like that. Now if you're like me, you're probably thinking, this is stupid, but also this sounds oddly familiar to the movie Ratatouille, and I agree. What's even more crazy is I got the DVD copy of Ratatouille, and if you look on the back of it, look what's printed on the back, based on the Joel Zimmerman story, which again is DEADMAU5's real name. So I could have left it at that, but I decided to look even further into this. I started thinking about, why does he spell his name DEADMAU5? It's pronounced DEADMAU5, but he spells it DEADMAU and then a 5 instead of the SE at the end. So I thought, what does this mean? Then I started thinking about other groups that use things like that, like for example, the Jackson 5. Well, the Jackson 5 refers to the fact that there's 5 members in the band, and Jackson is their last name, obviously. And then it hit me that it's not one mouse controlling Joel Zimmerman from the helmet. DEADMAU5, or DEADMAU5, refers to the name of the electronic music band that lives inside the helmet that controls him. I did a professional artist rendition of what that might look like when you open the helmet up, and here that is here. It's got a very Power Ranger vibe to it, but this is how I believe they are controlling Joel Zimmerman's body to play these live performances. So you could say that Joel Zimmerman is sort of like the Megazord of the music industry, if that makes sense, which it does. But if for any reason you're not convinced of what I'm telling you, take a look at some of these facts I came across. So Joel Zimmerman was born in 1981. And guess what came out the same year that he was born? The first personal computer mouse. That right there should be enough to convince you that something's up. But I kept digging into this, and that was the first personal computer mouse. But the first mouse ever developed was in 1964 by a guy named Douglas Engelbart. Now, if you take 1981, the year Joel was born, and the year the first personal computer mouse came out, and subtract 1964, it gives you 17, as in Apollo 17, the spaceship. Now, when the Apollo 17 went to the moon, guess what creature they brought with them for testing? That's right, mice. And guess how many mice they brought on that trip? You can look it up. It's 5, as in DEADMAU5. Now, do I think that these are the same 5 mice that now control his helmet, and they went up to space, and at some point in their space journey, they got mutated or developed some kind of ability, and now they can make music? I mean, that makes the most sense to me. But you're probably wondering, so what's the point in all this? Why am I exposing all of this? Well, to be honest with you, I would like to see possibly a performance by Joel Zimmerman with the mice controlling him, not wearing the helmet, so we can watch it all happen. I think that those mice deserve to be known in some of the credit here. Or even better, just let them perform alongside DEADMAU5. Let them control the equipment with him. They can all perform together. I think they deserve it. It'd be just like in Ratatouille when they let the rats cook in the kitchen. So anyways, I hope that I've opened your eyes to what's going on here. And I hope that DEADMAU5 and all these mice can stop hiding in the shadows and can just start performing comfortably the way that they've always probably wanted to do. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.